Oh, hello there. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Good morning. Today, I'm going to share with you probably one of the most commonly asked things and commonly requested things is tips and tricks for Safi'Jiva. I have close to 150 Safi'Jiva completions on console. I ran the hell out of that thing. I ran into the ground, and there's a lot of things I learned. And probably not enough things I could ever cover in one video because there's so much nuance to the fight and so many different strategies and so many different weapons. But I'm going to cover some of my most recommended tips and tricks. I'll probably end up making multiple videos regarding this, something more comprehensive or something more comprehensive per weapon. But until then, I wanted to share with you some basic important knowledge you should really know going into Safi that you would really find important going in there for the first time, and some things that I haven't seen in other videos especially. So let's get right into it. The first thing I do want to cover is the importance of the boulder drop. The importance of the boulder drop for Safi'Jiva. Now there are two boulders on the map on the first area for Safi'Jiva, and ideally you want to push Safi'Jiva underneath the boulder, just drop it on him. But no, don't do that. What you want to do, pro strat, you want to put Safi'Jiva asleep underneath the boulder, because if you do, drop that boulder on a sleeping Safi'Jiva, it does double damage. It'll do 8,000 damage in fact. So if you want to move Safi'Jiva in a specific direction, like if you want to move Safi'Jiva right, you shoot on his left side. If you want to move him left, you shoot on his right side. You want to move him backwards, shoot its head. You want to shoot him forward, you shoot its backside. So basically that. But if you're running with a bowgunner that has sleep, let him, if and Safi'Jiva ends up underneath the boulder, make sure that bowgunner is aware of the fact that he can sleep him. Aware of the fact that the bowgunner can put Safi'Jiva to sleep underneath the boulder, so you can get that double damage right there. Super valuable, important tip that I do not see enough people utilizing because it's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay, another thing you especially want to do in the second area here. Back to our bowgun, by the way, of my sticky bowgun. Now, Safi'Jiva has a pin attack. If one of your teammates gets pinned like so and gets just absolutely destroyed by that attack, you have to heal them. Safi'Jiva will do an attack that basically reduces a player's health to 0 and puts a fire dot on them. So it's actually encouraged that you heal your teammate, otherwise they die. Which is also why I recommend having fire resist so you don't ever catch on fire and then ultimately burn to them. But in the event that your teammate doesn't have fire resist, be sure to have life powder and dust of life on you so you can heal them. And just in general in this fight, you'll definitely want it so you can just heal your teammates in general, especially in the second and last areas for certain. But huge tip, not enough people utilizing dust of life. Like the Capcom wants to, they put dust of life in the storage box for you to grab, so make use of it. Okay. Secondly, when you get to the third area, having a dedicated Instaglaive user for the third area is so valuable. If you spec an Instaglaive the right way, and you eat for mounting, you can get up to 4 to 5, potentially even 6 mounts on Safi'Jiva in the final area. And for my specific build, I also have paralysis. So not only am I getting 4 to 6 mounts, but I'm also getting 2 paralyzes as well. And so, highly recommend it. So you can get those disables on Safi, so your teammates can wreck its chest, cut the tail, and smash up its face. So I highly recommend having one Instaglaive user for the very end. If you didn't get the back break at this point, Definitely Instaglaive is the best weapon for mounting Safi'Jiva here for sure. So whenever you do get a knockdown, especially if you have a greatsword user, greatsword users will make quick work of Safi'Jiva's tail and chest piece and head. So honestly, my recommended setup is honestly Instaglaive, greatsword, lightbow gun stickies, and probably lightbow gun aqua shot. That would be like my go-to setup for a team going into Safi. And it should also be noted, you'll see right here, you can flash Safi'Jiva out of the air before dead result. If you're fast enough and you see Safi'Jiva flying through the air, drop a flash and you can actually flash it out. Flash it out of the air before dead result. But the moment it starts its ult, as you can see, you can't flash it out. It has to be right before dead result. And speaking of greatsword, I said greatsword was really valuable in this area, and it really is. Greatsword does insane damage to lit up parts of does insane damage to lit up parts of Safi, specifically the tail and the chest piece. The tail and the chest. The only thing that could really out damage Aqua Shot this when Safi'Jiva is lit up is really greatsword. So have a greatsword for this part. Make quick work of the tail and chest whenever Safi's down, or whenever you can. Honestly, super valuable. And one last thing that really helps as well is Lance. Well, just tanking in general is a mechanic that is available in the Safi'Jiva Siege, but it's not really utilized all that much. I did learn though that you can tank with a lance even if you aren't doing much tanking, kind of like in the Siege. You enable your teammates to not get hit, you know, which potentially adds DPS. So you can technically start pulling aggro in the second area, but also in the third area it's valuable. What I recommend is whenever you're tanking Safi'Jiva is bring him to a ledge so you can have like a greatsword user mount. If you don't have an Instaglaive user, have a dual blade user spin ledge and do that huge attack across its back. And also if the lightbow gunner catches aggro and can't handle it, having someone else grab aggro off of them is super helpful. There are so many different things you can do in this fight to make it easier for everyone else. There really is. And these are just some of the things you can do. I'm gonna make a video definitely again on like how to use the lightbow gun effectively. But I feel these are the most effective. These are the most effective tips and tricks that I thought I should share with you guys before entering the Safi'Jiva Siege. Obviously, like builds are like a different story. I have like a builds video uploaded right before this. Check that out if you want Safi'Jiva builds. As far as strategies going in, Safi'Jiva, you'll get it usually in 2 runs, kind of like Kul'Daroth. You can P1 Safi'Jiva. It's not recommended unless everyone in the lobby is going for P1s. And as of right now, people are going to be going in with like fresh gear. You're not going to have Safi weapons and Safi armor that'll make P1ing way easier. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. Just work on breaking parts. Each weapon is good for breaking specific parts, like for any sever weapon, tail, front arms. Stickies and Instaglaive and bow are good for wings. Hammer for back legs and head for hammer. So you want to make sure to stick to your parts and make sure you break those parts with your teammates. See what part your teammate is hitting and make sure to hit that part too. You don't want to just be like hitting a part by yourself and just like commit to it out of stubbornness, knowing you're not going to break it yourself. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. You know, so get out there, kill Safi'Jiva, get those weapons. If you have any questions or you have any other useful tips, leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video or want to see more, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll be making more videos like this all week long regarding Safi'Jiva and thoughts and tips and tricks guides, and weapon builds, and everything until I just fall over and die because I love you guys. Until next time, Rain Fam, I will see you on Twitch. Come find me there. Let's hunt some Safi'Jiiva. Good night, guys.